Final Fantasy VI. So, I got a little bit bored of Dissidia, I have to say. Just in terms of doing the story, I can just play the arcade edition of the game just over and over again. But I figured, I took last week off. I want to kind of reinvigorate myself by going through an entire goddamn Final Fantasy game. So I'm going for Final Fantasy VI just because it's one of the best goddamn games of all time. Really gets me emotionally. And I don't think many people have actually had the opportunity to see the game in what I consider its best form, which is that of the 2007 Game Boy Advance re-release of it, which has never been made available on any other platform except for the Game Boy Advanced. The ancient war of the Magi, when its flames at last receded, only the charred husk of a world remained, even the power of magic was lost. I am narrating. In the 1,000 years that followed, iron, gunpowder, and steam engines took the place of magic, and life slowly returned to the barren land. Yet there now stands one who would reawaken the magic of ages past, and use its dread power as a means by which to conquer all the world. Which I think is a pretty bog-standard fantasy setup. The game does not play out that way. Could anyone truly be foolish enough to repeat that mistake? I do think this game is kind of influenced by global politics, particularly coming off the end of the Cold War. Lovely Super Nintendo sound effects. There's my girl Terra. There's the city. Hard to believe an Esper's been found frozen there 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. Bah, probably just another wild goose chase. I don't know. They wouldn't have let us use her unless they were confident the information was good. Ah yes, our witch. I hear she fried 50 of our Magitech armoured soldiers in 3 minutes. Kinda makes your skin crawl, don't it? Oh, pigs. Relax. With that thing on her head, she's a mindless puppet. The girl won't even breathe unless we tell her to. We'll approach from the east. Move out. Of course, Wedge is in charge. So it's an interesting start to the game. People just discussing your main character. And then one of the most iconic starts to a game. They just let Nobuo Uematsu's score do all the work. By the end of the Super Nintendo's lifespan, they'd started to use the 3D effects chip. So they're trying to use it here to create depth. It's just such a wonderful, you can feel the cold just watching this. 3 Magitech mechs walking through the snow. And even comparing this to Final Fantasy V, 5 did not have the level of depth and subtle writing that this game has. Which, don't get me wrong, love me some Final Fantasy V, but this definitely is a huge step forward. It was actually, the development of this was plagued with problems, because pretty much all the staff were taken off Final Fantasy VI to go work on Chrono Trigger, which started out as like a little side project of Hironobu Sakaguchi, and then turned into a gigantic talent sink where they just had to get everyone in Square Enix onto it. And we're in Nash. I love the pixel art in this game. It's so much better than the horrible iOS version. The girl takes point. No waste time in the riffraff. Remember what we're here for. Let's move. I imagine them to be rather British. Okay, so let's see. The Game Boy Advance version adds these nice portraits, so you can keep an eye on who is who. And it just altogether plays so much nicer than the original Super Nintendo, which had a couple bugs here and there. They also gave it a new translation as well. Imperial Magic Armor, not even Vanash is safe anymore. Yeah. So, we are in Magitech Armor, so we can only use the... Oops. How do I pass turns on the Game Boy Advance version? Thunder Beam. I wonder if it's select. Because the Game Boy Advance only had A and B, kind of have to move things around a little. The dogs! Vanash! It is select, yeah. I don't want to fry the doggies. Some interesting things they will already have off the bat is that the protagonist, Terra, the girl of the green hair, is already so much stronger than the other two with you. She has access to a much wider array of magic. Actually, speaking of which, I should probably cure her up. So we've got 25 HP left. Healing Force. And she can just use straight up magic as well. Can I not? Ah, right, there you go. Group. Kablamo. But Magitech is insanely strong. So honestly, you don't need to use her actual magic, which, as you'll see, is about half the damage of Magitech abilities. Which is a good sign that you won't have them for very long. Got him trapped now. Pincer attack. Hello, Tienicus. I love this game also. Let's use Bioblast. God, I love the Magitech ray effects. Magitech fart gas. Bigs in Witch gained a level, and Question Mark Girl gained a level too. They really do make you feel like a complete arsehole here. You're invading a town, very easily killing all of these people and their creatures. I think my HP is good for now. Throw that. Magitech. Let's try Banisher. Banisher's always fun. It's just basically X-Zone, which is an immediate death attack. I think it's inspired from Final Fantasy V with the Void. An X-Death banishing you to the Void. There you go. See you later. I'm aware that one day they won't be able to stop themselves. They will attempt to remake this game. I just hope that it is in the same spirit. According to our source, they unearthed a frozen Esper in a new mine shaft they were digging. This must be it. Thank you, Wedge, for explaining. Save point. I love that the save points in this game are just... no, I don't need to learn about them. Save points are just these little flashing lights. This song, this music right here sounds so much like Final Fantasy VIII. Whereas the enemies in this game are so weird. I love it. I feel like the period from Final Fantasy VI to Final Fantasy X, every single Final Fantasy game was just knocking it out of the park. That really was the dream team when Hironobu Sakaguchi was still there. I'll handle this, stand back. I don't know why he's got a high voice, but he just has. Biggs and Wedge, of course, are references to Star Wars. There are two characters in Star Wars. We're not handing over the Esper. Ymir, get him! It's my favourite Thunderwhelk. Hold it. This thing's a... They must have trained it to guard the mines. Yeah, the imports are so goddamn expensive, but god, this soundtrack is unbelievably good. Ever heard of a lightning whelk? It's a monster that absorbs lightning and stores the energy in its shell. Right, so whatever you do, don't attack the shell. Got it. This is a surprisingly tricky boss to start off with. Like, I'm not saying it's too difficult, but having this be your first goddamn boss where it's so easy to die to it, really, I love it. I really love it. It puts you on edge throughout the rest of the goddamn game. Let's see if he's going to disappear, though. Oh, he's going in. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Healing Force. And... there we go. Let's have a bit of a cure. So yeah, if we attack now, or if you had an attack in Waking while Ymir was ready to go in, you will get a big shock, and it's quite easy to die to that. Now we wait. He's coming back out. There he is. And you got a bit of time where you know that he won't pop back in, so you can just unload as soon as he pops out again. Gotta love this boss battle music. And he's dead. I remember first playing this, how much trouble I had with this. Just, I think the translation, Ted Woolsey did he did his goddamn best. He translated the whole game himself, but like very specific instructions, like with the first boss, were not easy to interpret. This is not the fight I was expecting. It's another random encounter. He wrenched me. How rude. So, we are about to get our first look at an Esper. And god, if they do not make Espers in this game so creepy and mysterious and otherworldly. So this is the Frozen Esper. This thing's giving me the creeps. Something's not right. The frozen creature begins emitting an eerie light. How good is this music? What? Where's that light coming from? Wah! What was that? Wedge? Wedge, where are you? Hey, what's going on? Deleted. some kind of resonation. And our protagonist has yet to speak. I'm up. I'm Terra. Where am I? My, and I just removed the crown. My head hurts. Easy there. This is a slave crown. The others were using it to control you. It was robbing you of your thoughts, making it so you do whatever they told you. I can't remember a thing. Don't worry, it'll all come back to you. In time, that is. She actually has kind of a similar background to Aeris in Final Fantasy VII. A mysterious young woman, born with the gift of magic and enslaved by the Gestalian Empire. Oh, they give character introductions. Against the black background, every single one of the, 20 characters? 18 characters, something like that? Gets that. Oh, so good. Terra. In the Japanese, her name was Tina, but Ted Worsley felt that was a bit too common, not enough fantasy, which I kind of agree with. I love the name Terra. Impressive. I've never heard of anyone recovering so fast. You must be made of tougher stuff than most. I love Terra's theme. Little Dobermans. Open up. We're here for the Magitech armor pilot. Open this door right now and hand over that girl. She's an agent of the Empire. Empire? Magitech armor? There's no time to explain. You need to get out of here. These fools aren't going to listen to reason. This way, quickly. I love Terra with the green hair. They've kind of retconned her to have blonde hair in subsequent artwork, like in Dissidia, for instance, but in my heart she will always have green hair. Up there! No! Gotta run. Oh yes, I can run. By holding cancel. Up this way. Right, now that I do not... Oh shit, it's a goddamn pincer attack. Now that I do not have Magitech armor, this is instantly going to be much tougher. I'm just going to flat out... bring out the big guns with magic first of all. There's no real reason I need to conserve my MP, because I'm going to transition fairly soon, and I don't want to die here. Under 7. I can probably take another battle before I need to save, and I might not even have to. Oh, there's a save point. There we go. Wedge and Biggs, fare thee well. Anything up there? Oh, chest. Let's do group fire, see if I can kill him in one shot. Spicy. 72 each, blimey. Good job, Terra. And she gained a level. Phoenix down! Which I cannot use on myself, so I'll need companions soon. Bandit and a spirit. My HP's going low. Oh, okay. Thought he was still up. Now is the time I'm going to use magic. I love that they give you a look at other abilities that characters are going to be using. In this game, so in Final Fantasy V, they went down the route of all of your characters can be anything you want. Right, it's completely customizable, what job, what sub-job they have. and the commands they use. In this one, they decide to go down the route of each character is going to be... Oh no, I've been caught. Very specific in their role. No. And actually, I kind of love that. It makes it so every character feels special. Poor Terra. Terra's one of those characters that I just want to be happy.
My sweet little magic user. With this slave crown, you'll be all mine.
Maybe need to work on my Kefka voice. Memories of mass murder.
Good, good. Burn them all to a crisp.
And I like, you don't know who or what this thing is that is messing with you. And yeah, I agree. I like having characters with specific roles, so I get to use them all.
Soldiers of the Empire, we stand at the dawn of a new age.
There's Emperor Gishtal, who looks like a little doggy.
The lost power of magic has returned to us. We are the chosen ones. The time has come for us to claim our rightful dominion over the world. Nothing shall stand in our way.
Hurrah! Long live Emperor Gishtal! Love how they're kind of... I guess that's kind of a Seacarl. I do wonder if they are... You see, this feels less Nazi to me, and more like Imperial Japan in like the 1920s and 30s, and then, of course, 40s. I do wonder if it's like a commentary on the pre and during war fanaticism. Character number 2. Took you long enough. Busy with all the robbing and plundering, I presume. So shocked, so offended. A treasure hunter and trail-worn traveller searching the world over for relics of the past. Good old Locke. I do like Locke a lot. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Ha, semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference. Anyway, is there something you need me to do? He's very Han Solo. There is indeed. I met the girl.
You don't mean...
The city guard is pursuing her as we speak. The city has the strength to stand up to the Empire, but it won't use it. The people are just too stubbornly independent to join an underground resistance group like the Returners. I tried to explain that the Empire was controlling the girl, but they wouldn't even listen. Alright, so you want me to get her out of Nash? That would be the idea. Make your way to Figaro for the time being. Yeah, Locke's theme song's great. Although I'm pretty sure that they use it for the entire scene here. Hello, Locke. And it always surprises me that we get this weird, like, RTS game, real-time strategy, like, right at the beginning of this game. And it's not, like, so easy to do. Wonderful, there's a whole bunch of them. Kupo! It's the fucking Moogles. Moogles, are you saying you want to help? Kupo! I love the Moogles! Like, I know some people hate Moogles, I love Moogles. He uses to protect Terra from the guards. Would you like an explanation? I bet I can't remember how to actually press select. 3 different groups, select between 2 of them. Defeat the leader. Alright. Okay, so let's have Lock here. Let's switch to Moggington or whatever the fuck his name will be. And the point is basically just to have 3 different groups block off a section and hope that one of them doesn't die. We should be okay here. We've got a bunch of Moogles willing to help. Cosmog, Mugmug, Mogwin, Mogsy. Attack. Each of them also use different weapons. They're kind of like different jobs almost. Woo, that hurt. That one's got a boomerang. Seems to be some kind of stick, sword. And I believe just plain old Mog is in one of the other. There we go. Locke's got him. Mog is in one of the other parties. Moglin, Mogret, Moggy. Mogret. I have lots of Mogrets. But then again, too few to mention. So there's no real strategy here. You block off the pathways, and then the Moogles just have really quite nice attack here. You know, Morning Star and fists. Let's go over to Mog here and take out this one. We've got Mog. You can already see he's got double the HP of everyone else. He cannot. Oh, I think he needs to learn the dances. Hey, Razor Disc. Love Mogs. Yes, Master New Dance, which means that Mog can actually now use a dance in battle. So Mog's dances, we will not unlock Mog until very late in the game, but Mog can actually use dances based upon where he is. So he learns it by location. Basically, it's just like a weird series of actions he can take where just automatic. He goes into like a berserk mode. Another one for Locke. Megalodoth. Silver Lobo. Chomp. There is a weird sense of humour in this game. Like Chomp. Love that. Can I? Yeah, might as well use Mog. Use him up. Since we won't get to use Mog for a while. Let's do Twilight Requiem. So you can't control his actions, they're kind of random. I'm not even sure what this one does. Oh, does a shit ton of damage, that's what it does. Holy crap, 800 damage. I think... Ah, there is the boss. Yeah, we should probably use Locke for the XP. Oops. Here we go. Our rogue. I do feel like all future thieves in Final Fantasy games have been inspired by Locke to more or less degree. That did a shit ton of damage. Whew. The Moogles have high attack, but not a huge amount of defense. Hell yeah. Moglin, nice. No, okay, well, I hope Mogret didn't have many Mogrets. Go on, Moggy, get him. Please don't charge Locke. Oh, holy crap. He knocked out Locke. Why is he so strong? Oh my god, oh my god. Why is this thing kicking my ass? They put a lot of effort into that Phoenix Down effect. Oh, and he's dead anyway. Great. I'm just going to have to finish him off with another group then. And is that death? That is death. Alright, let's go hit him with Mog. Wow, cannot believe he just one-shotted everyone in that team. Mog will get him though. Oh, we have to start from the beginning as well. Great. Oh, this should do a lot of damage though. Snare just straight up kills one. Great. Thank you, Mog. They kind of give you Mog as an insurance because he's so overpowered at this point. Whew. I still took half my goddamn HP though. Yeah, gotta love Mog. Especially when he helps you get, what's his name? Umaro, the Yeti. Right, well, Locke did not do much good, but hey, we managed to save Terra. Thanks, Muggles. Run your doubt. Collected her like an item. A switch order. Oh, hidden passageways in the rock. Love it. It awakens something very primordial in my soul. Eh? You back with us now? You saved me? Save your thanks for the Muggles? I can't remember a thing. It's like my mind's trapped in a fog. You lost your memory? A man said it would come back, eventually. So you've got amnesia. Don't worry, I won't leave your side until your memory returns. Question mark? I'm not going to up and abandon someone just because they lost their memory. I'll keep you safe, I promise. She kind of blinks hard there. It's amazing how much emotion they convey with these characters just using these pixel characters here. Now, you can actually school for the beginning adventurer. Despite Spider-Worry's advance in technology, the outside world remains full of monsters we know little about. Here we provide advice to travellers brave enough to face its many dangers. So, this is nice. This is a nice beginner's hall here. If you try to go deeper into the town, you can't. The guards just chase you out again. Ward from a recovery spring. Thank you. That's actually the real reason why I went here, to restore my HP. There's a pot. Got an ether. I think that chest has a bad guy in it. So I'm just going to... Yeah, and I forgot. In the Game Boy Advance version, they added jobs. As in, you couldn't switch them, but they kind of tell you what each person is meant to be. Adventure and Magitech Elite. But they feel so arbitrary, they don't really tell you what the character's meant to do. Monster in a box. Here we go. Silver Lobo. As we'll use my magic up. Careful. Thank you. I love this marsh theme so much. I am actually playing the Game Boy Advance version, which to me I think is the best version of it. Yes, the Super Nintendo one it's got its own charm, but I really like the... Let's put up the battle speed a bit. I really like the changes that they made to the whatchamacallit, the translation. Auto dash, magic order, healing attack. I did not use the Good Music patch. I'm just using straight up Game Boy Advanced sounds, which is pretty nice actually. I'm vibing with it. Yeah, thank you for that. Aha, another chest. Sleeping bags, which I don't think they've used in any other Final Fantasy game. Sleeping bags are tents, but for individual characters. You don't have to heal all of them. Advanced battle tactics. You can sometimes use status effects. Potion, thank you. This game can be pretty unforgiving. In big dungeons, there aren't a huge number of save points, and a lot of the bosses are pretty tough. going to steal anything. I love the Leaf Bunny. Leaf Bunnies are so cute. A lot of these enemies have made their way into Final Fantasy XIV. I'm still waiting for Leaf Bunny. I want a bunny riding a cabbage. Or a lettuce, whatever it is. Okay. Feel like they're taking it easy on us. I miss world maps. The enemy encounter rate's really quite high here. There's only one way for us to actually go. So you might remember the old man said head to Figaro for now. Here's the desert. The enemies can be a little bit annoying here, so I'm just going to save before we go in. Almost. Yeah, these arseholes. Burn. I also like that Terra is not like a pure mage. She has the ability to do physical damage, like at a pretty good rate. She's pretty handy with a sword. Okay, here we are. Figaro Castle. Halt! Oh, it's you. Proceed. Oh, I love this theme. Figaro Castle theme is so good. You'll notice the sand everywhere. Let us go talk to the king. I am looking to Final Fantasy XVI having castles again. Ah, there's my boy. There's my boy. You mean this young woman is? Who are you? Oh, my apologies. How rude of me to turn my back on a lady on our very first meeting. This shit-eating grin, the young king of Figaro Castle, imperial ally and champion of the technological revolution, Edgar, my machinist lord. God, I love Edgar. I am Edgar, the king of Figaro. Surprised like someone like me knows a king? Many nods. Well, I'll catch you two later. I wonder what he's about. So, you're an Imperial soldier, right? Don't worry, Figaro and the Empire are allies. Feel free to rest here as long as you like. It's not in my blood to harm a lady. Oh my. Why are you being so kind to me? Is it because of my abilities? I'll give you 3 reasons. First of all, your beauty has captivated me. Second, I'm dying to know if I'm your type. I guess your abilities would rank a distant third. He's so full of shit. What's the matter? Guess my technique's getting a bit rusty. It's because she completely blanked him. I suppose a normal girl would have felt something from those words, but not me. Feel free to wander around the castle. Thank you, I shall. Yeah, Edgar's tools. I can't wait to get him in battle again. Bioblaster, so good. The drill. Oh, drill's so good. Auto crossbow. And I love how a lot of those has made it into Final Fantasy XIV with Machinist. There's a big crossover with Edgar now. Let's see. I think there is a particular person we need to find in the bedroom. Oh, it's a vendor. Sorry. Let's see. We have 4 potions, 1 ether. Could probably use a couple of antidotes, just in case. Gold needles, again, kind of important. Echo screen. Phoenix down. Gonna buy a couple Phoenix downs. Tent. I'm gonna get one tent just in case. I've got 4 sleeping bags. I should be okay. I can save my money for equipment when we get to the next town. Obtained a gold needle. Oh, yes. So we have the auto crossbow ready. Let's get the noise blaster and bio blaster. So these are tools that Edgar can use in battle, and all you need to do is have them in your inventory. Just need to buy them, and that's it. Wouldn't know by looking at it, but this castle is loaded with advanced technology. For example, whoops, it's all top secret. Yes, yeah. Ted Wolsey had to do a lot to try and get around the character limits. I do also think that, like, I feel like Ted Wolsey translation was actually better than the Final Fantasy VII translation in many ways. There are far fewer spelling mistakes, and when there are spelling mistakes, they are done on purpose. Although I will never get over how Holy was changed into Pearl, because Nintendo of America was worried that Holy might offend religious people, which I understand, but now it's all holy this, holy that. Aha! A library. Scholars over the world are studying magic. We can only learn so much about something without seeing it. Ancients one build a force known as magic. So, yeah, they don't kind of explicitly say it, but the fact that Terra is able to use magic in battle is extraordinary. No one else in the world, ostensibly, is meant to be able to use magic. This is Figaro. Got these side buildings here. Yeah. I still refer to it as like the Pearl Dragon or Pearl Lance. There is one piece of mistranslation which always... Oops, shit, I did not mean to leave the area. Which I always love. Oh, it's you. Proceed, thank you. I did not mean to leave. Merton. One of the end spells, Merton, is a bastardization of Meltdown. Engine room. Engines are currently undergoing maintenance. Yeah, Alexander Perland Elemental. And also, I'm pretty sure that he took out a bunch of letters in Alexander just to make it fit. Aha, this is the one need to talk to. Let's talk to this. Alright, calm down. His Highness said he'd marry me when I got old enough. Oh, Edgar. Oh, Jesus Christ. High Priestess. Edgar has a twin brother, you know. He was such a nice boy, always thinking of his family. And then the coin toss music.
Edgar, what's wrong with Dad? Why is everyone talking about a successor?
Are you blind? Haven't you seen how thin his face has become?
What do you mean? Edgar!
Are you crying? Sabin, so stupid, and I love you. Edgar's twin brother who traded the throne for his own freedom. God, I love Sabin. He looks like a bodybuilder who wandered away from the gym. Ah, yes, Sabin. I'm sure he's a fine young man by now. He was just a boy when he left, even smaller than his brother. I often wonder where he is now and what he's doing. He is kicking ass. That's what he's doing. He's beating the shit out of bears and then becoming drinking buddies with them. I do have a friend called Bear, and Sabin strongly reminds me of Bear as well. Do we go back here? I think, yes, now we go here. Well, how do you like my castle?
King Edgar, there's someone from the Empire to see you here, sire.
Kefka, no doubt. So they changed the translation a bit here to be more faithful to the actual Japanese.
Phooey! Emperor Gestalt's stupid orders. Edgar, you pinhead! Why do you have to live out in the middle of a stinking desert? These recon jobs are the pits. Ahem. There's sand on my boots.
I love this. Hold on, sir.
How pathetic.
Sir Kefka, what in the world brings you
out of my way?
The Kefka piece of music is so goddamn good. Look, now I'm Edgar. Yes. You wouldn't be thinking of invading my kingdom next, would you? We have an alliance.
An alliance with this miserable little sandpit? Don't make me laugh.
I hear you've been busy down south, taking over a country or three. Just what is the Empire up to?
It's none of your concern.
What brings Emperor Gestalt's own court mage Kefka to my humble castle?
A girl of no importance recently escaped from us. We heard she found a refuge here.
This wouldn't have to do with that witch everyone's been whispering about, would it?
Lies. She merely stole something of minor value. Is she here?
That's a tough one. There are more girls in here than grains of sand in the desert. Man couldn't possibly keep track of them all.
Oh, Edgar. You know you only stand to lose by trying to hide her from us. I truly hope nothing happens to your precious Figaro.
And good riddance. I didn't like the sound of that. Where's Terra? Take her to her room. I'd love to stay and chat, but the Chancellor and I need to do some planning now. Being a king's not all tea and crumpets, if you'll excuse me. He's so very British. Follow me. Don't leave without me. And yeah, Jonah, the anti-sand Anakin Skywalker. Of course, this came out, what, like 5 years before Episode 1? I reckon. I mean, a lot of this game was inspired by Star Wars in many ways. So it's funny, it kind of leads back to it. Sorry, I didn't mean to drag you around like this without giving you a chance to rest. I'm Locke, right? Edgar told me about you. Is it true you're a thief?
I'm a treasure hunter.
On the surface, Edgar pretends to support the Empire. Truth is, he's collaborating with an underground resistance group called the Returners. I serve as their go-between. The old man you met in Nash is one of us too. The Empire, but I'm an Imperial soldier. Not anymore. They were using you, that's all. Things are different now. It's just, I don't know what I should do. Whenever I try to think, it just makes my head hurt even worse. All that matters, you make your own decisions from now on. You don't have to think too hard right now. You'll know when you want to do when the time comes. I do like that. Agency. Very important in this game. But how will I know which choice is right? Moral relativism. Bad event music. Oh, and now I'm Edgar.
Question mark? What in the...
Still day outside, though.
What's going on? It's the Empire, Kefka, he... What do you think you're doing?
Bring me the girl, now.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Oh? Then enjoy the barbecue.
Okay.
Fire, fire!
I think I just need to talk to the counselor.
Yes,
This dude. Get her ready.
yes, sire.
Had a change of heart? It seems I have no choice. Or perhaps I do.
Oh my, the brave and noble king abandons his people to save his own skin. How utterly delightful.
Jump!
Yay, Chocobo escape. Alright, sink her into the sand. Yahoo! I love this. I really do. The fact that you have an entire castle that is meant to be a machine.
Figaro dive mode, activate. Witness the glory of Figaro. I better get inside.
Now that is high fantasy. I love it. Oh, Kefka. He is really made out to be just an incompetent fool here.
Go, kill them.
Here we go. So, we are... I think our rows are all changed, actually. So, first comes first. What happens if Terra uses magic in front of Edgar? Oh my god, I'm gonna die. He gets shocked. What's the matter, Edgar? What made you jump like that all of a sudden?
Did you see what I saw? You did, right? Right?
Yeah, this kid's really something, huh?
Really something? That was magic. Magic. Magic? She used magic? Maho.
Whisper, whisper. Whisper, whisper.
Terra? Her name was Terra, right? What exactly was that just now?
I'm sorry, No, we should be apologising. Didn't mean to make such a big deal out of it.
Nor did I. It just surprised me. I mean, I've never actually seen magic before. Where did you...
It doesn't matter, does it, Edgar? Terra can use magic and we can't. That's all there is to it. The fact is, her magic could really help us right now. Thank you, Locke. Thank you, Edgar. Wink. I do not get exactly what they mean, but I find it hilarious anyway. I think they're basically a bit charmed by her. Holy shit! Why are they kicking my ass to such a degree? I'm gonna focus on one down. Oh, I do not. Can I? I think I can confuse them. Noise Blaster confuses. Yes! Good, good, good. I'm gonna kill myself. Nice. That one killed the other one. Can steal. Cannot. You can never steal. Yes, perfect. God, I love Noise Blaster. Bravo, Figaro! They just circle around Kefka.
Son of a sandworm, you'll pay for this.
So, in the original Super Nintendo line, it was "Son of a Submariner," which was a great line. They decided to, in this translation, to go with something a bit more authentic to the world, which has its ups and downs. There are some lines that Ted Woolsey translated that I love, but this is probably okay. "Son of a Sandworm." That was great. Were those bad people? I'm scared. Terra, there's someone we'd like you to meet. Like I told you before, we're members of the Returners. Would you be willing to meet our leader? Magic's going to be the key to winning this war. Magic? That Esper reacted to your magical powers. There's got to be a relationship. I don't know any more than you do. These powers just come naturally to me. But no human is born with the powers you have. Her Chocobo was as shocked as she was. Forgive me. What should I do? The Empire will be coming after us. They want your powers for their own. And if they get them, the world is done for. Terra, you want to understand your own powers, don't you? Then I think you should meet with Bannon.
Steve Bannon.
Ugh. He may be able to help you find out more about why you have them. ... Please, Edgar's right. There's a cave just south of here that leads to South Figaro. Let's head in that direction. So, I've always been a little bit like, I don't know. So this is what riding a Chocobo looks like in Final Fantasy VI. It is weird, right? So they use the special effects chip to give this kind of 3D-ness. And it kind of works when you're in an airship and you can kind of see it from the sky. But as a Chocobo, it looks distinctly weird running around this world. So there's not much more we can do in the Chocobo, so let's jump off that thing. Machinist, yes, alright. Honestly, if we don't up our levels a bit before the next boss, we may have trouble with it. The big old bear fight. Hello.
King Edgar, where are you headed, sire?
Through the cave and eastward to South Figaro. We'll then make for the Returner headquarters in the north. Return to the castle and pass the word along.
Understood, sire. Take care. I'm a fucking peasant.
This is my peasant voice.
Oh, I love this music.
Ooh, that's a lot of bad guys on one go. But now that we have Edgar, groups shouldn't be so bad. Let's Bioblast them. And fire still does a shit ton of damage at this point in the game. Throw out a heal. Yes. Look at that. Just cleaned him. Recovery Spring. Yes. 6. Yes. High Straken. Yes, we are. Starting 6, and I'm just going to blitz through 6 over the next few times I play. Autocrispo. God, that did so much damage. Actually, so we have Tunnel Armor coming up, I believe. Uruk. I am Uruk. Probably should have just used my tools. There is a recovery pool right nearby as well, so I guess I can just use my magic. Let's actually try stealing. I am yet to successfully steal an item from anything. Yay, I got a potion. I have ether. So I think if I go up those stairs, that will initiate a boss battle, perhaps. There we go. Ah, playing this takes me back. Jesus. This came out in 95? Yeah, 95, so what, that would be 25 years old. Jesus. Right, Eric's. Not gain a level, is that? Can't jump down there, no, I cannot. So, wonder how my MP and stuff is looking. It's a bit tougher to actually fight 47 out of 51 when you don't clearly see your MP levels and your HP. It's part of the fun, eh? Yeah, we're kicking ass at the moment. Oh yeah, Jonah, I saw that comment. My kids once asked me if games were in black and white when I was a kid. And you turned to dust. Yeah, I saw that tweet and I loved it. Ah, there's a passage I cannot get to. I guess that wasn't the boss. There's a boss coming up as well, so. Shoot him! Is it here? Apparently not. Good. Apparently I'm misremembering this game quite a bit. I thought tunnel armor. I know when you go back through the cave, there is that. Unseelie. Unseelie? I wonder what they were going for there. Maybe unseelie because they can't see because they have goggles on. Wakanai, 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 wakanai. Okay. And we're in South Figaro. Do you see him? Do you see him? Do you see my boy? my boy. Where you going, my boy? Where you going, my boy Shadow? God, I love Shadow. There is something, actually, in Final Fantasy 16, the main character being called Clyde. No, sorry, Clive. Well, Shadow in Final Fantasy 6, his real name is Clyde. Probably named after Clyde Barrow. Of Bonnie and Clyde, but, yeah. Right, ignore us and maybe we'll just disappear. Back off, Locke. That guy looks familiar, yeah. That's him, alright. He comes and goes like the wind, swearing allegiance to no one. Hidden behind his wintry gaze lies a face known to none who live. Shadow. Oh, I love Shadow. He could be just such a boring one-note character, but he has a strange amount of depth. That's Shadow. He's an assassin. He'd kill his own best friend for the right price. Guess we'd better steer clear of him. Oh, Shadow the Hedgehog, indeed. So he says nothing, but if you talk to the dog, Interceptor. Leave us, the dog eats strangers. So at some point he will actually join us on our journey for the right price. Out of my way. Get the side over to the old timer. Scram. What a rude bastard. I feel like when we come back here later there might be a secret passage here. At the end then I guess we don't need the inn, right? How's our 41 out of 61? Yeah, it's kind of like chip damage. It doesn't seem totally worth it to sleep in the inn. Ooh, let me get into bed with you, sir. Figara's castle stood up to the Empire. Great, now we'll be drawn into this. Chests and everything. Sometimes they like to hide elixirs inside of clocks in this game, which is a bit odd. Accessories, maybe? What do you got? Oops. Ah, sprint shoes. I mean, Knight's Code. Do they actually tell you what they do? No, they don't. You just have to buy them and hope. Sprint shoes is... Oh, there you go. Doubles walking speed. Yeah, I'll go for it. Knight's Code, what does it do? Right, that basically has some cover. So, this game, which is heavily gear focused... No, what was it? Relics. Relics. Yeah, they don't call them accessories, they call them relics. Relics can completely change how a character plays, and this is where the true customization comes in, is combining relics to make something real interesting. And now I'm super fast. Gain all kinds of abilities by equipping relics. Choose double my walking speed. Yes, I see. Relics can grant you a variety of abilities, for example. Yes, yes, yes. Actually, gauntlets are amazing. You don't sell gauntlets, do you? No, you don't. Okay. Gauntlets later on are going to be how we do things like wield 2 weapons at once and so forth. Genji gloves. Ooh, antidote. Beyond Mount Colts lies the Saber Mountains. So you might be thinking to yourself, wow, South Figaro looks fucking big. And it is big, for a reason. Come to war. Maybe I should return home now before it's too late. Yes, give it a go. This whole area is just basically going to be used as like a stealth Metal Gear Solid adventure kind of thing. It's pretty fun. City's eastern border, so attacking from there would... Hey, what do you think you're doing? Barging in here when I'm trying to write a letter. Oh, sorry, I may be the richest man in town, but even that doesn't keep me from being startled. I think this guy's selling nasty draft. Ah, yeah, this is the room with the hidden... Ah, yes. Although, yeah, we don't need to come here now. There's no point in coming here now. I shouldn't have come in here now. That's going to be important for later. And any other good items I can steal. But that's super important. So important. People come over for dinner all the time. Like even General Lee. I forgot what I was going to say. General Leo. I mean, we don't know who General Leo is at this point in the game, so that reference doesn't mean much to us. I wonder why they're trying to keep it a secret that General Leo comes to this town. Back room here? What is this? Ah. Got an elixir. Yay. Weird storage room. Ah. Okay. Weapon store. The sign for the weapon store in this game always makes me think it's a syringe. Okay, dagger, mithril knife, mithril sword, great sword. So, equipped one. So we can get 2 great swords. And then what we'll do, we will optimize, nice. Buckler, all 3 can benefit them from the heavy shield. Ooh, this is tough. Let's go Kenpo Gi. multi-layered. I love that they added descriptions of all the items in the Game Boy Advance one. Let's get a plumed hat. And I think I'm okay without heavy shields. Yeah. I'm out of gil. Locke doesn't even actually have a shield. Let's fix that. Let's fix that right now. I'm going to sell that dagger. I'm going to sell that mithril knife. I should be able to buy heavy shield. Here we go. That should make him a little bit sturdier. Gives him the opportunity to block basic attacks as well. And I think that's all we really need to do in this town. Head east, you see Mount Colts. So we've got to head to Mount Colts, cross it, item store. Can I leave that? I don't think there's anything in here. There is a weird sequel prequel thing to Octopath Traveler. I think they've already said that they are looking into making a sequel to Octopath Traveler as well. Wow, this guy's a real dickhead.
I don't like strangers. Bring me some cider and maybe I'll talk to you.
That's a hint for later. Come on, move it, move it. Okay, I guess we can leave town. Oh my god, do I have to walk behind this guy all the whole way back? I'm playing Shenmue 1 again. No. There we go. Ah! There shouldn't be a traffic in walking. Ah. There we go. Alright, we are out of town. I am a saveaholic, so just gonna save again. And we are heading to Mount Colt. So we're heading to the Returners headquarters. It's Moo! Moos are reoccurring enemies in the Final Fantasy universe. That one's strangely resilient. Toolers. Shoot him up with a crossbow. Edgar took a bit of damage there, but we're going to plumb ahead anyway. Ah, little house. Ah, right. What's that smell? Oh, this is fun. These dishes, they're just like the ones he always used. This tea, it was his favourite. I obtained a potion. Oh, he can sleep in his bed. So you're supposed to get clues here that Edgar's brother, Sabin, was here. These flowers, he always liked these. Big muscly guy, loves flowers. So yeah, it kind of smells like his brother. And apparently his brother had his favourite dishes. Could Sabin be living here? Hello. Hey. Do you happen to know where I could find the man who lives here?
Sure do. Left a couple days ago, soon as he heard Master Duncan had been killed. Headed up into the mountains. They say Duncan's son Vargas is missing. I don't like it one bit.
Vargas, his son. Vargas will definitely not kick my entire asshole. Where is Mount Colts? There it is. Let's do it. Shit gets... I'm not going to say hard, but difficulty begins ramping up. Especially these dudes. I hate these dudes. But I got a pincer attack, which is nice. Which gives me a lot of back attacks, increased damage, inability for them to run away. Okay. God, I love this music too. Uematsu's score is just so good. Oh, these buttholes. I remember maybe half of Sabin's, probably more than that to be honest. I think I remember quite a few of Sabin's inputs, except the ones I never used. I remember Aura Blast, Flame Dance, Pummel, what used to be called Bum Rush, but has now been replaced with Blitz Rush. I think they are pretty susceptible to magic. So let me cast Fire. So Terra will actually learn quite a few spells just by leveling up. But there will be a certain point where we can actually teach magic to any character we have. Should be fun. So many battles. Kapow. Honestly, thank God for Edgar's tools here. I don't think I could survive otherwise. Let us use a bit of cure. I should actually probably save her MP for the curing spells. Oh, who was that? I think I need to backtrack for a reason, is that I think there may have been a chest I could have gotten here. Main gauche. How very gauche. Yes, look at that. Short dagger sometimes parries enemy attacks. This is what I was after. Christ, look at Terra's HP. Let's sort. Here we go. Rare pendant. Pendant worn by the girl who pilots the Magitek armor. Gorgias. Right. 2 mammoth boys, eh? Man, they just love hitting Terra. How are these guys still up? I hurt them so much. Should have confused them. If I see them again, their HP is too high. Yeah, Edgar's tools are... The problem is that they don't really scale much as you get higher in levels. A couple will always be useful, like drill for instance, but auto crossbow at some point is just going to be made a bit redundant. I'm going to use a noise blaster to give me a bit of time. Use cure all. Here we go. That's right, attack each other. Yes, good. Gore each other. I think Bioblaster is actually absorbed by the vines. So I'm just going to go for an auto crossbow. There we go, look at that. Ow! Jesus. Gore did so much damage. Okay, let's after every battle, gotta fucking cure up at the moment. God, they do not make the beginning of this game easy on you. Even with like all the training in the world, this game can be very dangerous. Item! Got a tent. Nice. Yeah, because drill ignores defense, it remains viable till the end game. There we go. What level am I now? 999, okay. 998 even. Is this way? Yeah, this way. Also, Noz, you really must at some point give the end of Octopath 1 Traveler a go, just because it is truly fucking phenomenal, even though it is extremely hard. Yeah, I forgot that Sabin has that healing ability. Let's get some auto crossbow up there. Don't go on me, bro. Yes. Thank you, main gosh. You parried it. Yeah, that final boss can be a little bit disheartening in Octopath Traveler, just because, I wonder who that could be. Dying to it once means you have to fight, what, 8 bosses all over again? Jesus. They really make you work for the finale. I think I ended up doing it 4 times before I cleared it. I actually really like the challenge of Octopath Traveler, how brutal it was to clear that final boss, because it really took me back to like the old days of RPGs. Back attacked, fuck. Thankfully, auto crossbow is not affected by it, and they will at least do less damage. But I'm not going to fuck around. Yes, my MP is low, but I think it's better to clear these enemies quickly rather than get mobbed by 4 in one go. Yeah, here we go. Terra gained a level. Okay, we're getting kind of low on MP. 3, 2, yeah, fuck, okay. Tools scale a little bit with his basic stats, but there are certain points where there is a big fall off in terms of the amount of damage they do. So I've never been like 100% on exactly how they work. If I can just use the sleeping tent, there we go. The aesthetic of Final Fantasy VI is extremely strong, and I think has really determined a lot of the Final Fantasy universe after this game, especially in the enemy designs and character designs from Yoshitaka Amano. Trillium. That's annoying. Oh man, he poisoned me. Antidote. They're super weak to fire, so I'm gonna cast fire. I would recommend Final Fantasy VI to everyone, but I know that a lot of people could not get over the fact that it is 16-bit. It's a damn shame. But they could very beautifully remake this game using like the Octopath Traveler software. God, that'd be great. Especially because Octopath is so heavily inspired by this. God, Locke is just parrying so many physical attacks at the moment. I'm loving it. There's actually a lot of crossovers between Final Fantasy VII and 6, as it happens. Mainly because they made this game, like, as soon as they finished 6, they had, like, a year left to make 7. So a lot of the ideas that weren't used in 6, or were carried over, are quite obvious to see when you play them. Gain a level. That isn't Sabin. Who could that be, I wonder? Okay. Just gonna... Actually, I can just attack. Yeah, I think I've mentioned it a few times actually. Do subscribe to Final Fan Service on iTunes and any other platform today. Hear me talk about Final Fantasy VII, etc. Right, before I talk to this dude, I'm just going to make sure that my HP is real up. Because he can hit kind of hard. I'm out of potions. I have high potions, I have ethers. Let's do it.
Sabin sent you, didn't he?
Ow! Where'd you kick? Who are you? Sabin, is he here? You were the one sneaking around us the whole way up here, weren't you?
And if I was? Well, it doesn't really matter who you are. I've no plans to surrender. Woe is the day you met me. It'll be the last day of your lives.
Shut up, Vargas. Golden Sun, oh yeah. Golden Sun was a lot of fun. Sequel, a little bit disappointing, but Golden Sun 1, loved. So, let's get rid of his goddamn bears. He commands bears.
Yeah, Gale Cut sucks.
Ooh, nice. I'm gonna fart in Vargas' face. Let's steal. Then let's cure up because oh, he has a potion. Thank God. He's gonna start. Yeah. The Golden Sun on the DS was meant to not be great. Fire Blast is going to do more damage than his attack, I think. Even though it's an AoE. Yeah, definitely. God, I love this boss battle music. Decisive Battle's so good. Although it does give me flashbacks to the Sigma Scape raid in Final Fantasy XIV, which is all Final Fantasy VI based.
Enough of this. I'll send you all to the great beyond.
That's enough, Vargas.
Ah, if it isn't Sabin.
Why, Vargas? Why did you kill Master Duncan? How could you kill your own father?
The fool snubbed me, his only son. He chose you as his successor.
That's not true. Our master...
It's true and you know it. I'm a big, meanie baby boy with an Oedipal complex. It's written that ugly sneer across your face.
He wanted you to be a successor, not me. He knew you had the most potential.
I'm sick of listening to your lies. I've got far more than just potential. Why don't you see for yourself? Blizzard Fist.
Yeah, the boss sprite design. Ah, there's one in particular, Dadaluma, which I love his design.
Ah, Sabin, my father was right to see so much in you.
I guess there's no avoiding this.
Fate made us train together, and now fate will send you to your doom.
I love the extra dialogue. I think if I do... Ah, was that it?
Get ready to join your beloved master.
Raging Fist, yes, I remembered. Pummel.
You already learned that technique.
Vargas, if only you hadn't been so consumed by pride. Sayonara, baby. I cannot believe I remembered how to do Raging Fist. Sabin. Nissan? Brother? Brother, you're his twin brother? His brother? At first I thought you were another one of Vargas's bears. Okay, like... If I had never seen the original translated line, this would be a great line. I thought you were another one of the bears. Great line, but the original was, I thought you were a bodybuilder who strayed from his gym, which it makes no sense in the universe. It's very apocryphal, but God, it was such a funny line. Oh well. You thought I was a bear?
I guess I'll take that as a compliment.
You should. You big beefy boy. Anyway, Edgar, what are you doing here? On our way to the Saber Mountains.
To the Turner hideout, no doubt.
So the wheels are finally turning. Been watching from a distance, hoping the world would come to its senses. The way things were going, I was afraid Figaro would end up as a puppet state. Means of striking back has presented itself. There'll be no more playing lapdog to the Empire. I'm through with that act.
Oh, think a bear like me could be of any help?
You join us? Sabin.
Yeah.
Bros. Best bros.
I think Duncan would rest easy knowing his training helped bring peace to the world.
Well then, let's get going.
Okay, so, Sabin. First of all, I'm going to put him top because I want to play as him. Sabin is one of my favourite characters. He is very pure and good and kind. I don't think I have another one, no. Actually, so what we can do is you can actually see how Sabin works. So basically, when he uses his blitz technique, you have these inputs you can do. They're meant to be like Street Fighter inputs. So forward, back, forward is Raging Fist. Aura Cannon is like basically the Hadouken moveset. Meteor Strike. That is the suplex. RL down up. I never remember that. So a bunch of enemies it doesn't work on. RL down up. And some of them are so strong and OP. I love Sabin a lot. So actually, let's use... let's try that. Did it work? Nope, I put it in incorrectly. Can never get those corner ones. However, there is actually a workaround. If getting the corners on the D-pad is too hard, the game actually allows you just to input a command twice. So if I do down, down, left, it'll work the same as if I did down, down, left, and then left. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? I don't think I'm making sense. Sabin is absolutely a himbo. Sabin is the first himbo in Final Fantasy World. There are also not that many characters on that you can actually play. Well, these big, muscly guys. I know that what's his face in Final Fantasy 15. It's basically the next one after this. So you're talking about 11 games. Let's see. I think it's RL down up. Meteor Strike, yes. RL down up. Suplex. Suplex is not that good later on just because it's not going to work on a lot of characters. But famously, it will work on a certain train. Belmadar.
Ooh. God, that looks swole. There we go. God, love Aura Cannon. Bam. God, that looks so good. It's so fun. It's a Kamehameha wave. And also, it's Hadouken. He's so strong. So goddamn strong. So you might be thinking, gosh, you know, my party right now feels pretty OP. Yeah, the four central characters and the interactions is amazing in that game. It's just the actual storyline of the world events is less so. So, yeah, party right now, kind of OP. But they're gonna do something very shortly that will kind of make sure you don't enjoy that OP-ness. I did not mean to say penis. OP-ness. Yes. King Edgar, this way, please. Love the Returner theme. Hey, Ulrira, yeah, we're back on Final Fantasy VI. We're back on awesome shit. Really needed to get into something that really motivated me to get back to streaming, and gosh, I'm loving this right now. God, this song is so good. Let's rob him blind before we talk to him. Bannon, we brought her with us. Oh, congratulations on finishing Final Fantasy IX. Bannon's artwork, he looks fucking crazy.
So this is the girl, the one to whom the Esper responded.
Esper? Seems the Empire had complete control over her.
Carrier pigeons have kept me informed. I also heard that she wiped out 50 Imperial soldiers in mere minutes.
No, that's not... Terra. For heaven's sake, Bannon, the girl doesn't remember anything. Christmas Parasite Eve stream. Oh my god, that's a brilliant idea.
Hiding from the truth won't change it. Perhaps you've heard this story before. Once, when people were still pure and innocent, there was a box they were told never to open. But someone went and opened it anyway, unleashing all the evils of the world. Pride, envy, greed, wrath, gluttony. The only thing that remained in the box was a single ray of light. Hope.
Terra is bored out of her mind.
Your power is a gift, not a curse. No matter what happens, you must remember that. You are this world's last ray of light, our final hope.
They are putting a lot of, well, like, pressure on poor Terra. Yeah, I do love his artwork. I think when it was just his pixel, he just looked like a generic old man, but giving him the huge hair and moustache is great.
I've grown weary with the hour. Allow me to rest for a while.
Hello. The Empire stole someone important from me. I've hated it ever since. Actually, with luck, I'm going to do more of a East London accent, just because I feel like he's a bit more street, you know what I'm saying? If no one stands up to the Empire, more people will be left like me. That's why I joined the Returners. Thank you, Locke. But there's no one important in my life. I have no family, no friends. That's not true. Besides, I'm sure there are people who feel you're important to them. Those people are counting on you too. God, I haven't listened to The Streets in years, but God, yeah, they were great. Dry your eyes, mate. There is plenty more fish in the sea. I don't know the lyrics.
I don't know what to tell you, but I do know that I trust my brother completely. He's always thought of my needs for his own ever since we were little. I think you should trust him too. But don't tell him I said that, or turn red as a tomato.
I'm out of potions. Eye drops. Do need a couple of those. I used an antidote, didn't I? Spent shoes. He doesn't sell antidotes. Grand. Let's buy a couple of those. Mainly because we're going to need quite a lot of items actually fairly soon. Okay, we'll go with it. The Empire is snuffing out the Returners wherever it finds them. It must find a way to strike back before it's too late. That's Bannon's room. Where does Edgar hang out? Green cherry, ooh. Drives you berserk. Yes, here's Edgar. Hello.
It's not easy asking so much of you. And if we force our ideas on you, we're no different from the Empire. So, we want you to decide for yourself. But we're going to heavily imply that this is the right thing to do.
What I like about this is that they don't just have Terra walk up and say, yeah, I'll be protagonist. They kind of are like, yeah, we know it's wrong, but we are going to try and manipulate you, but we're going to tell you, you know? Ooh, items. Have the courage to join us in our battle. Air knife, nice. Phoenix down. Knight's code. Oh my god, please let me leave. So, I think if we talk to that dude again, that's where I came out of, right? That was where I slept. Yeah, that's Locke. if we talk to that dude in the storeroom again, he will actually give us another item. See you later, Jonah. Have a good night. Banon went outside just a moment ago. So the game kind of expects Terra just to walk out and be a hero immediately, but you actually have a choice. Oops, have you made your decision? Will you become our last ray of hope? No. I see. So, yeah, you can actually refuse at first, and the game can't progress until you actually do. But then if you talk to this guy again, I stand your apprehension. But too many innocent lives are being lost to the Empire while we stand here and do nothing. Please lend us your strength. This relic will keep you safe. Genji Glove. They give you a Genji Glove at the beginning of the fucking game if you refuse the returners first. It gives you it to be like, please join us. That is an incredible little thing that they put in. Because the Genji Glove is super strong. Really, you will? Hey, but I'm scared.
We'll succeed if we work together. Never give up hope. I have a plan. Would you please gather everyone together?
Great. Yes. I love this music.
Well then. We all know that the Gestalian Empire is using its Magitech power to wage war. The question is, where did they get that power?
I'd Locke dig around for information. It seems the Empire has been gathering scholars from around the world to study espers. Narsha's Esper was also the reason for the Imperial assault there. Are you saying there's some kind of connection between espers and Magitech?
Espers and Magitech. Only one possible link comes to mind.
You don't mean
the War of the Magi?
No, Bacana. It's impossible. My grandma used to tell me bedtime stories about magical machines. Those stories were true. You're saying we're on the verge of a second War of the Magi.
It's only a guess. The war took place 1,000 years ago, and every historian has a different theory. But on one theory says that energy drained from espers was used to power a machine, and that ordinary humans were also infused with that same energy.
So that's what Magitech power is? If we're going to fight Magitech enemies, we'll need Magitech weapons of our own.
No, that would bring about another War of the Magi.
Then what do you propose?
I was wondering if we might not be able to have a chat with an Esper.
With an Esper?
It's risky, but that Esper reacted to Terra before. If we could get it to react to her again, we might just be able to wake it up.
Do you really think that would work?
I can't say for sure, but I believe it's our best shot. Of course, we can't do anything without Terra's help.
Terra, sorry. Keep forgetting his accent. I'll do it.
I'm not entirely sure I understand the plan, but what the hey. Sounds like it'll be fun. What was that? That noise just now?
Banon, sir. Splat. South Figaro.
What's wrong? What's happened?
The Empire's taken South Figaro. They're headed this way.
So they found us. We haven't a moment to lose.
Locke. I know. Someone has to sneak into South Figaro to slow down the enemy, right? This is right up your alley. We're counting on you. Terra, wait for me. I won't be gone long. Watch out for a certain lecherous young king who shall remain nameless. That guy moves in like a hawk. Locke.
Edgar, old habits die hard, eh?
Hard indeed.
What about us?
We can escape down the Leth River and make our way to Narshe. I'm curious about that Esper they found in the mines.
Very well. Already the raft by the back entrance. It's risky, but we don't have much of a choice at this point.
It's not safe here. Come with us to Narshe. Could be a chance for you to gain a better understanding of your abilities.
We've no time to dilly-dally. We must make for Marsh.
So this is where it gets rather fun. So Bannon joins us. We are going to put Bannon in the back row because he is just a weak little oracle boy. We are also heavy shield, good, buckler, yep. And then we're going to actually put Sabin as the most HP. I'm going to give him the Knight's Code. The Genji Glove is crazy good. Then if we go back to... Yeah. So the Genji Glove allows you to equip weapons in both hands. It is a dual-wield weapon. So now, whenever... That being said, Edgar has his tools, you know? So I'm actually going to... Yeah, I'm going to give it to... Sabin, I don't have two monk weapons yet. So honestly... It's going to be Terra. Or I could leave it off and just equip it on lock when he comes available. I'm going to save it. I will save it for now. I'm not going to use it. Left River. Here we go. This raft will carry us to Narshe. Hell yeah. Oh, this bit is so fun. If Bannon falls in the battle, the journey's over. Which is why I equipped the Knight's Code and put him in the back. Go keep him alive. Okay, let's crossbow. Let's blast. And let's pray. Yeah, I would give it to Sabin right away, except that I only have his one weapon right now, so it's not particularly useful to give it to him. But as soon as I get a second weapon, I will give it to him. Let's go left. I actually cannot remember which is the best way here. That's a lot pros. Just have him pray, keep up the HP. Stick to attack. Auto crossbow. Punch the shit out of these pterodactyls. Kablam. Just keep on praying, my boy. We have a really fun boss fight coming fairly soon. Which is going to be quite recognisable from other Final Fantasy games. Exercite. I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna get ya. My little lobstery boy. Have a good night, Tienicus. See you later. And yeah, thanks for watching. Into crossbow. Damn, should have prayed. Haven't gained level. Bannon, even. I'm saving her MP. We can just melt stuff down. We can pray for HP. And then use Blitz. Blitz and tools. That's gonna preserve my resources until the boss. Ow. That hurt. Save point. Thank you very much. And my HP's good. I can just continue. I do love this little segment. Like, they didn't need to do this, but gosh, it's a lot of fun. Up. Oh, does this go in a big circle? I think it does. Auto crossbow. Pray. Good old Bannon, just healing in the background. Pray is actually the ability to heal everyone. That's actually taken from Rosa from Final Fantasy IV, which I find quite funny. God, Sabin's just normal attack does a lot. Yeah, big circle. We need to go left here. They punish you with a couple of battles, though. God, this bass line is so funky. Left. Sabin. Aura Blast, Aura Cannon even. And Pray. So the game kind of allows you to get into a rhythm. Where, especially with Bannon's help, it's pretty easy to train up here with these 4 dudes. Save point number 2. They really expected me to go down pretty easy here. I'm going to use... Okay, here's what I'll do. I'm going to use Cure. Yep, get everyone up. And then I'm going to use Sleeping Bag to get her MP back up. Then I will save. I'm on the raft again. Rafting on the left again. Okay. Now I really need to pray there, but why not? Pow. It is odd. After all of these years, I can still do those blitzes. I know they're not complicated, but God, it's just muscle memory. It's like doing the squats with Cloud in Final Fantasy VII. Waterfall. Just gonna pray. Gonna attack. Gonna blitz. Gonna use auto crossbow. God, that does so much damage. Oh, here he is. Hey, what do we got here? It's Ultros. Everyone's favourite creepy octopus. You're at the creek without a paddle, and I'm not going to let you through. Does that make me a bad octopus? Ow! Ink, ink, ink. Yes. Ouch! Seafood soup is not on the menu. Yeah, he punishes you for using fire, which he's weak to. I love Ultros. He breaks the fourth wall. He has all of these quips depending on who attacked him. Oh, that's one. That one's a tasty morsel. I'd love to get my tentacles around her. Slurp. Yeah, he also... Oh my god! Jesus Christ, I did so much fucking damage. Blimey. Okay. So if you use Phoenix Down... Can I use a high potion on her? Muscleheads hate him. Right. Stop being so bloody meta. Fire. Let's just keep going with the crossbow. God, fire does so much. Oh, that was aura cannon. Ooh, nice. Not on the menu again. Ugh. I'm actually going to take a second to heal the party along with Prey. Because yes, it heals a lot, but hey. I think everyone was at max HP anyway. Yeah, Ultros, man. Fucking... I love and hate Ultros. Ow! Tentacle. Ugh. Thing is, if Baron dies, this is game over, so we really want to keep him up. God. Who had the idea of Ultros? I do not know. Sploosh.
Blub blub.
I guess it got the point. I wouldn't bet on it. It's probably just hiding down there. Ew, something stuck to my leg.
Terra, get away from there. We should be alright now. 8-armed freak. I'm gonna smash you with a blitz.
No, Sabin.
Out of my way, Edgar.
Well, he's always been a bit rash. Sabin.
Oh, he'll be fine.
Are you sure, Bannon?
Sir? You're his brother. You should know better than any of us. Any second now, flop back into the raft, right as rain.
There he goes.
Wah!
Think he missed the onto the raft part. Haha. Sabin! Sabin! You're on your own now. Yeah, the blind effect in this game. I love it. The little black shades. Sabin! So his rashness led him to split up from the party. Edgar and Terra raced towards Narshe while protecting Bannon. But what of Sabin, who was swept away by the raging waters? And how was Locke faring after having penetrated the Empire's defences in South Figaro? Is all going according to plan? Why, yes. Yeah, Final Fantasy VI has a great sense of humour. I really like it. Yay, look. I'm a Moogle. And you can actually see I'm Mog. And my job is Moogle. It's quite funny. Let's do one of these. And then we'll call it a night after that. But I think let's catch up with Locke. Because we get to meet another one. All of the characters in 6 I love, but this one in particular is one of the best. Locke has worked hard to stymie the efforts of the Imperial troops in South Figaro, but now he desperately needs to escape. The guard just like, can't be bothered. Damn it, gotta get to Narshe on the fly. So, this is kind of like it's almost like a point-and-click adventure. You need to do things in a very particular order for this segment to progress. So we're giving him the Genji glove. Yes, so he's dual-wielding knives. Should be good. Duncan's house. So look, this is where Duncan lived. Rich people's homes always have secret passages. Just have to search until you find a place where you can feel a draft. Ah, a clue. That gives a clue to some of these secret passages around here. That'd be a safe point. So, is there one down here? I don't think there is, no. But there is another basement to this place, which is a nice tell. Around here somewhere. Let's go this way. We can't go around that way because the guard will catch us. We can't go that way because that Magitech will just insta-kill us. Soldiers, some of them you might be able to fight, but a lot of them you can't. Alright, so which house is this? Oh.
I don't like strangers. Bring me some cider and maybe I'll talk to you.
Right, we've got to booze up this guy. And you may remember there is a particular person who boozed him up. Oh, look at this guy. My grandpa used to be a servant for the richest family in town. He said I'm supposed to let merchants through here now. So we've got to be a merchant to get through there, right? Right. Let's see if I remember how to do this segment. So we need to find a merchant. Item shop, maybe? Hello. Stay with him though. Stay away from his armoured soldiers. They'll kill you for talking to them. Yes, and they certainly will. No elixir here. Oh, he's still selling. Yeah, let's get. It should be okay. Gold needle, still okay. Yeah. Big sale, sleeping bag. Let's get another sleeping bag. And that should be it for now. Oh look, a merchant.
You're that infamous thief, Locke, aren't you?
Oh no, that was just plain rude. I'm a treasure hunter, and don't you forget it. Fight the merchant, fight the merchant. Did 6 damage. Steal from the merchant. Stole the plumed hat. Stole his clothes too. You can actually see him blushing. Here we go. And Locke is now a merchant. They were a little tight, but the price was right. Whoa. Phew. Birthday suit. I love it. He steals the clothes off a man's back for calling him a thief. Why do I always have to go and open my mouth? Right, so, a lot of the guards will still fucking kill you if you look askance. Oh, this one now, let's get away from him. However, there was one person who would let us through if we were a merchant. Was it this way? Yeah. My grandpa said so. You're a merchant, right? Okay, go ahead. Secret passages. I love the secret passages in these old games. Obtained potion. It just isn't the same when you, like, strike a wall to have it disappear in these modern games. Okay. So stay away from armoured soldiers. Ooh, there's Magitech right there. Weapon and armour shop. Plumed hat. I do actually have that plumed hat, which I can equip. Let's equip him. There we go, plumed hat. Noise blaster, bio blaster. Yeah, we have those. Soldiers in the Imperial Army have different ranks. The ones in green are the low-ranking grunts. These low-ranking soldiers in green love to start fights even though they never win. So slow you could steal the clothes right off their backs. Why, thank you, child, for telling me whom I should steal from. But not the brown... Guess brown? Yeah, the brown uniform ones. Green is more basic. Aha, here's one.
What are you doing here, Scram?
Time to thief from the goddamn cadet. Stole high potion. Stole his clothes too. Here we go. Yeah, they're a bit too large, but he didn't charge. Lovelock. Whew. Gotta love the clothes off a dude's back. Haha, I am a cadet. I am just a normal soldier. Please do not look too closely at me. So, now that we're a soldier, we cannot get past back the first dude, but I think we can skate on by a couple of other places. The detachment should make way towards Narshe as we speak. We'll be lining up with them soon. Can I get this way? Is my shift up already? Great, I'll go take a break. Aha! Yes. Yes, bagger off. Right, there's another green soldier down there. So if we do need to turn back into a soldier. No, don't need any of that. We need to get the cider. Now, was it the dude here? Aha! Right, okay, so I think that dude has the cider. Pub. They will all kick our ass if we talk to them. Yes, let's turn back into a merchant. Terribly sorry, I'll just round off everything I had to sell. Lie to me, will you? Let's go! He's still got that cider. Let's fuck him up. Stole Bloom down. Stole his clothes too. Here we go. Back into a merchant. Little tight, price was right. Phew. I do love to make man naked. Open my mouth. Right, okay. So, where's the cider? Oh, okay. So maybe he doesn't have the cider. Shit. Can I just steal it from one of these tables? You gonna kill me? You gonna kill me? No. Okay, what about this dude? Cannot talk to him. Okay. Basement. Ah, this was the dude with the cider. Yeah, it was this one. You come steal my cider, did ya? Dirt little thief. Steal. Take his clothes. I don't even need your clothes, my dude. I'm already wearing merchant's clothes. But fuck you. Trying to stop me from getting booze. I do love that they put the alcohol that the old man drinks as cider, which is very traditionally an old man drink, but also very, like, I don't know, British, very kind of fantasy-esque. Right, we have cider. We now need to make it back to the old man. But I think to get back, we need to be a soldier. Yeah. So we need to be a soldier to get... Oh, or not. Can I just go this way? Maybe. No, yeah, we can this way. My grandpa to serve a rich man of town. Merchant, right? Okay, go ahead. Yes. Thank you, child. Hello.
Ah, cider. Glug glug. Secret passage? Well, yes, there's a tunnel from here to the mansion on the north end of town. Go downstairs and tell my grandson the password. It's... I forget.
What is the fucking password? I do not remember how to figure out that password. The password is...
Rosebud.
Can't fool me. Fuck. Must have been courage. Fuck. Ouch, back to square one. Yeah. If at any point you fail, like you get your ass kicked by Magitech or anything like that, you can just restart this bit. He gets his butt kicked. Alright, let's try... Password is... Courage. Show the secret entrance. How did you forget courage? Alright. Let's do it. So, going to the mansion on the north side of town. Ah, we've been in this room before. So we got the elixir. Hello. Imperial troops have turned this house into their headquarters. Will that dude kick my ass? No, he's asleep. Sweet. And I believe there is a secret passage. What have I done? I betrayed my town to the Empire. All I could think of was the money. You bastarding shite. Was there... Aha, yes, here we go. Secret passage in his room. I know I've seen her before. Wait a second, she's one of the Empire's generals. Poor Sellers.
This is what happens to traitors.
Magitech Knight, forged by the Empire and tempered in battle, none have ever truly known the woman beneath the general's guise.
I love Sellers. Sellers is so good. So the mighty Sellers has fallen. Ha ha ha.
Not as far as those who use their strength to oppress the weak.
Quiet.
Kefka's planning to poison every last man, woman, and child in the kingdom of Doma.
Shut up. Run that mouth of yours while you still can. Your execution's tomorrow. Keep a close eye on her.
Yes, sir. I can stand for days without sleep. Poor Sellers. Wow, that is quite a hiding place, Locke. And the guard is asleep. Nice. Her hands are bound. Just keep looking. Guess not. Hello, Sellers. And you are? Name's Locke. Name's Locke. I'm with the Returners. You're a returner? Or at least I was, General Sellers. Now I'm nothing but a traitor. Well, let's get going. You'd take me with you? No, I can barely walk. I'd never make it out of here. I can walk just fine. I appreciate it, but even if you got me out, you wouldn't be able to protect me. I'm better off waiting here for the executioner. At least that way I'll keep my pride. I'll protect you. Alright, Locke. Say that to every girl. Trust me, you'll be fine. Wink. Oh dear. Let's go. At the beginning of the game, they really do kind of intimate that Locke is kind of into terror, but I do like that they don't go down that route. Wait, the soldier might have something on him. We could get us out of here. Zzz. Take it. There's a clock key in his pocket. Take it. Stealing is wrong. Nice. Ah! More soup and... Wow, this soldier sucks. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put Sellers on the top. We're going to give her equipment. And now we are playing as Sellers on the overworld. Okay, so... Ooh, save point. And I see a clock. It's not that one, is it? No, this is a chest. Nice, 500 gil. There's another chest. 1,000 gil. No clock, it's ticking. So it's not that clock. I love a gramophone. You know, they were like, we want a certain amount of technology. So you have gramophones. 1,500 gil, nice. Aha. And a clock. No clock, it's not ticking. Wind that clock. Yeah. No. I'm gonna use Blizzard. That's right. Sellers can also use magic. God, I love double attack. Is it? I love how Locke does not react this time. Ow! Desperate strike! Ow! Wow, fuck this dude. I should probably kill myself just a little bit. There we go. Let's try down first. Yes. And armor. I wonder if I can equip that. Let us use Blizzard again. I do like that in this Game Boy Advance re-release, they actually changed the names of the magic to suit the, like, Blizzard, Blizzara, Blizzaga hierarchy. God, these dudes hit kind of hard. Sellers, like, is wearing a very specific look, but she rocks it. She is wearing, like, a battle leotard with, like, a cape and giant shoulder blades. She is, a style queen. How do we get over there? One wonders.
Vector Hound.
God, these dudes keep kicking my ass. Vector is the capital of the Empire. Kind of a cool name for a city. Her magic does not do as much, I have to say. I should stick with physical. Save her MP for heals. I have 6 potions. I can. Yeah, there we go. How is it up? Haha. Doggy fled. I'm kind of glad. I don't like to kill dogs. But I will if I have to. Right, we have an empty chest. We have heavy shield. Great sword. Aha. Which I think we can just throw on her. Yes, there we go. So she's going to be a bit stockier now, a bit tankier. Let's sort. Down this way. Yes. I forgot this was a little maze. God, I love this Genji glove. So much damage so quickly. Yeah. It bit me and then fled. Why are dogs always fleeing from me? Earring. Ah, that boosts magic damage, I believe? Yes. And then if I get another earring, it will boost even further. And I'm just vibing out to this music. What's here? Interesting. It's not clear why there is a path here. There's nowhere to go. They just put it in here just to mess with you. Thanks, Square. Back in my day, it was called Squaresoft. Let's ask Blizzard. Let's see if the earring boosts that magic damage very much. 36, you know, does as much as her attack now when in groups. Okay. What do we got? I think this leads out of town. Why are you helping me? You remind me of a lot of someone. What's it matter anyway? I'm helping you because I want to. Why, thank you, Locke. It's because of your dick. And honestly, I mean, it's General Sellers. It's kind of hard to argue against that. Okay, so we don't have, like... There you go. She's still got quite a bit of MP. We've got a boss coming up, but we will get to a recovery pond before then anyway. So, we are back at this tunnel. We're going on our way back to Marsh. I also love that your characters, when you enter battle, are not standing all in the line. They are doing something, but the cut is so short. So Sellers kind of looks shocked. Locke runs in from the bottom. My favourite one later on is Mog, where he kind of dances around in the middle. It just makes the characters feel a lot more dynamic than just standing in the corner. Ugh, what does that sound? Could it be some kind of armor that is somehow traveling through a tunnel? It is. The enemies are fairly weak here just because they are still leveled down to what we were at when we first came through, I believe. Well, that one did survive an attack, so maybe they did level them up a bit. But they are a little easier to deal with. So we've got everything in here already, we don't need to look around too much. Something is approaching. Is it up here? Ah, no, I didn't get this item the first time round. I should probably, like, cure my people. I've been using Blizzard much anyway. Oh, Thunder Rod. Oh, I guess that's for Terra if you want to make her more of a pure magic dealer. But I don't. I kind of like her being kind of red magey. Yeah, back attack. Not good. Change row. Sellers will use Blizzard. Oof. God, these bears. These bloody gold bears. Damn Haribos. Honestly, I'm pretty weak to Haribos. I know they are not good, but whew, love them. I do not have any more potions, but we are fairly near that recovery pond. Recovery pond. What is that noise? Cartagra. I wonder if I should just... Fuck it, I'm right next to the pond, I'm going to just use my magic. Motherfuckers poisoned me. Kill that thing first. Oops, magic, poisoner. So, Cell, as you might notice, that one of her skills is Runic, which actually allows her to absorb a single magic attack and restore her MP in the process. To be honest, I don't use it as much as I should, because it's a pretty powerful defensive tool. Here it comes, Tunnel Armor. What is that? Something's coming through the wall. Tunnel Armor from Final Fantasy XIV. If that thing hits us with its magic, they'll be scrubbing 2 big scorch marks off the wall. What are we supposed to do? Don't worry, I'll draw its magic with my runic blade. You'll be okay. Just you watch. Let's try stealing. I don't think it has anything good. Hair knife. Alright, that's not bad. Go on, cast magic. Here we go. Haha. I'll just keep her doing runic. And Locke can just attack. I mean, he's got the Genji glove, so... Haha. No damage. This thing has not landed a single hit on us so far. Locke parried that last attack. And Celis is just purely on defensive duty. Oh, it landed an attack. Don't drill me, bro. Fucking hell. Alright. Oh, it's dead. Thank you. I do love that in this game, so many mechanical enemies. And like really stylized. Like it's really recognizable. Looks like we're finally in the clear. And then they're on their way back to Narshe. Okay, choose a scenario, Kupo. So we have 2 more scenarios left to cover, which means that tomorrow night, I'm going to call it a night here, tomorrow night we will be doing Sabin's route before we go back to the main crew. Sabin's route is really, really amazing. We get Gau, we get Cyan, we get to Doma, we see the Phantom Train. It's going to be a blast. Thank you so much for watching this first stream of Final Fantasy VI. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and hey, come along tomorrow about the same time. And yeah, if you need to watch any of my previous streams, they are all uploaded on YouTube and stuff. Whatever, you'll find them. Hey, have a good night. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.